Hi, this is Chatboxing. I'm Sean. I just want to make a quick video about the Vasyl Lomachenko Luke Campbell fight at the weekend in London. A lot of people thinking it's going to be a bit of a mismatch. It might be, not because Luke Campbell isn't a very good fighter, but because Vasyl Lomachenko is just that good that it's going to take a very, very, very good fighter just to even be competitive with him, let alone beat him. So Luke Campbell, in my opinion, is a good fighter. He's a very good fighter, but he's definitely not on the level of Lomachenko. So for him to beat him, he's going to have to really pull off a mad performance. Well, let's talk about the things that he does have in his favour, the things that he's quite good at, etc. First of all, he came through the British Olympic team. He won the gold medal in London 2012. Obviously, the Olympics being in London, when a country is going to host the Olympics, they invest a lot of money in sports programs because obviously they want to do well. In fact, I think in that we actually normally when you see the Olympics, it's always America, Russia, and China who just smash it, and everyone else behind them. We actually finished above one of them. I can't remember which one it was. It was America, I think, came first. We might have even come second or third. It was a ridiculous performance by us to compete with them. We came ahead of either Russia or China on the medal table. So that gives you some indication of the kind of investment that was going into all those programs. So Luke Campbell had the benefit of that. Obviously won the gold medal. Had a good run as a professional in the UK. Fought a lot of times abroad. Went out to he had lost to the French bloke who he beat him again in the rematch. That was a bit of a kick up the arse for him. He went out to America and he was training in Miami with top Cuban coaches. I think Ismael Salas, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe others as well. He's picking up a lot of tricks along the way. Now he's back in the UK training with Shane McGuigan, who I do rate very highly as a coach. Not only in terms of as technically, I think strategically he's very good. I think he's very good in the corner between rounds. He gives very good advice. He's got a good level head. I just think he ticks a lot of boxes, Shane McGuigan. He's definitely one of the best coaches in the UK, if not the world, really. I mean, definitely in terms of young coaches. So that's a plus for him. He's going into this good preparation, good team. The fight's in London, so Lomachenko, not that he normally fights in the Ukraine, but he normally fights in America, so that is a different style. And obviously he's used to fighting in America, used to that time zone, used to a different kind of atmosphere, different kind of build-up. So, these are slight factors in Campbell's favour. In terms of the boxing, he's a very good sort of traditional boxer. He's got a very good long-range game, good jab, good straight punches from distance. He does pretty much all his good work from distance to the body as well. He's got a very good straight left to the body. Uppercut to the body as well, as you come in. He's a very good counter puncher. And he can also get these kind of looping punches in, but all of it is from range. He's got a very good lead, it's a lead right hook, isn't it? He is very good at that range. Now, Lomachenko is obviously someone who's, he's versatile, but at the same time, what he really likes to do is come on that front foot and just put you under constant pressure. So I think for Luke Campbell, the key for him to have any kind of success in this fight is to try to get those long punches to the body. It's going to be very difficult for him to maintain that range. Even though he's taller than Lomachenko, he's got longer reach. I don't think his footwork is the best. It's all right, but it's nothing spectacular and nothing like on the level of Lomachenko. So Lomachenko, he's just a master of that distance. And he's just moving the whole time. So you throw up, he'll just move out of range and he'll just glide back in as if nothing's happening. He'll literally sort of bounce and he's back there. He'll take another step here and he's just constantly on you, constantly putting you under pressure. So Luke Campbell, if he's going to be able to maintain the distance that he's comfortable with in terms of his typical punch, his counter punching and his straight lefts to the body and all that, he's going to have to fight a perfect fight and he's going to have 100% concentration. Lomachenko He obviously comes in, he's always moving his head, always moving his upper body. I would say the best punches for Campbell to try and catch him with are going to be the straight left to the body, because he can get that as he's coming in. Because the moving target of Lomachenko is almost impossible to hit clean, like especially to the head. And even if you do, when you do hit him, he's always like sort of riding with it. Do you know what I mean? So I would go try and get as many of those straight lefts to the body as possible. The uppercut to the body as well when he comes in. He does that well as a counter, and he does have fast hands. He reacts. I mean, he can put fast combinations together, but just in terms of single fast counter punches, he throws them very quickly. Campbell, and that's what I think that's his only chance really against Lomachenko. I don't really see him as having much of an inside game. I don't think he's going to be able to deal with the constant pressure, like physical, mental. He's not going to, like when he fought Linares, which was a very good fight for him. Could have really gone either way, I think, that fight. That was I think he's improved since then. I think that was a very good learning fight for him. He didn't get a decision. Maybe in Linares' edge, especially with the knockdown. But it was a very close fight. But the way that fight went, both of them counter punches, both of them fast hands, both of them trying to land with a few short combinations. So it's basically like back and forth. Linares would come in, he'd get his few, then Campbell would answer the few, or vice versa. But that was the type. It was like a high-level chess match. I think this is going to be a completely different kettle of fish. This is just going to be Lomachenko just constantly on him. I think he's going to want to make a statement. I think Lomachenko is going to love the atmosphere in London. I think that's going to rile him up. I think that's going to increase the intensity of his performance, which is intense enough at the best of times. So in his last fight against Crolla, now he really went in there and just had really bad intentions, kept the pressure on. I mean, should have stopped him really. The fight, the round before, he did stop him, and he was just constantly on him, really trying to do damage. I think that's what he's going to be doing in this fight. Now, I do think that Luke Campbell is a lot better than Crolla. I think he's a much better fighter. I think he's got a lot more strings to his bow. I think Crolla's far too basic for someone like Lomachenko. Not that I'm saying that Luke Campbell is the most versatile fighter out there. He's got a few things he can do to trouble Lomachenko more than Crolla. Also the hunger as well. This really is his moment. I think when Crolla fought Lomachenko, he's very much past it, to be honest. His big moments when he fought Linares for the Unification Ring Magazine title. He's in America as well. Maybe he was unfamiliar with the surroundings, got a little bit nervous. I don't know. I think this is going to be different. I think Luke Campbell is going to be much more up for it. He's going to be much gamer. He's going to be much more difficult. But ultimately, I see Lomachenko winning comfortably. I'd be interested to see if Luke Campbell can go the distance. He's pretty tough, and he's quite a bit bigger than Lomachenko. And I think he's a bit harder to hit. He just reacts a lot quicker than Crolla does. So I don't think he's going to be getting hit with as many power punches as Crolla was. But I think Lomachenko at the moment is a man on a mission. I think he's going to be wanting to put on a show for the fans. It's on a new stage. He's that kind of character anyway. He's a showman. And I think the energy of the crowd and the occasion is going to mean that he's really going to just step on the gas all the way through it, really. And I probably see, I do see Campbell getting stopped or pulled out by the corner. We saw Shane McGuigan pull David Hay out against Bellew. Now that was a bit of a freak occurrence, I know, but I don't think Shane McGuigan. With Barry McGuigan, he's going to be around as well. There's a lot of experience in that corner. And we're looking at that now, thinking he doesn't really have that much chance. Now, obviously, if the fight goes on and you've seen 4, 5, 6 quite one-sided rounds, the tide is really increasing that in that way. So you're looking even more one-sided. I can see them pulling the towel. I don't think they're going to maybe save him. They don't want him to be another no-mass. I don't think he's going to do that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled the towel, threw the towel, sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's a great fight. It's great for British boxing to have Lomachenko fighting in the UK. If I was there, I'd definitely try and get tickets to go and see it. It's going to be a great occasion. And it's good because obviously we've had a lot of stuff recently happen in. We've got obviously the last Anthony Joshua fight was in the US. Now he's going to be fighting in Saudi Arabia. Tyson Fury is relocated to the US. We haven't really had that much big time boxing for a while, so it's going to be good. Hopefully, it can breathe a bit of life back into the scene. Not like that sounds a bit over the top. Just I mean at the top level, like a real top level. The eyes of the whole boxing world on the O2. Again, it's been it's been too long, really. I'm not supposed to have the Dylan White at Rebus, but this is bigger. So yeah, unfortunately, I think that it's I wouldn't say a mismatch, but I don't think that Luke Campbell really has enough to travel Lomachenko, and I'd like to see it as a competitive fight. I'd love it to be a competitive fight, but I don't think it will be. Not for long anyway. Maybe for a few rounds. And this isn't really a knock on Luke Campbell, because I do think Luke Campbell is a very good fighter. I think put him in against anyone else in the division, he's got a good chance of beating. I just think Lomachenko is just on a different level right now. So yeah, well, that's it for now. Really, let me know what you lot think, and thank you very much for watching.